The MMORPG world is an interesting space. Sometimes we know about games that are in development for years, and other times trailers or teasers come out of the blue and totally shock us. Chrono Odyssey is certainly one of those out of the blue announcements that can get gamers excited. Now, yes, people did know about this game and they were expecting it to launch last year, but it's not uncommon in the MMO space for games to die in development. Chrono Odyssey has come out with a major bang, a really well-received trailer. The trailer they dropped yesterday is so impressive, showing off what is claimed to be a seamless open-world Spacetime Epic Fantasy MMORPG. Chrono Odyssey is being developed in Unreal Engine and will release on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X. Now, previously in 2020, it was said that the game would be able to be played on mobile, but none of the new announcements have showcased or talked about mobile, so they may have dropped that idea. The game world is designed to leverage the strengths of Unreal Engine 5 and create a game with visually stunning times of day, a day-night cycle that is meaningful, and an impressive weather system. Also, the developers are talking about having mobs that are as varied as they are deadly, which is hopefully hinting at some level of monster artificial intelligence that doesn't create boring, repetitive, grinding gameplay. This game world is a fantasy world beset by extra-dimensional foes. Chrono Odyssey is another game moving over to the real-time action combat style, and the development team is putting special emphasis on fast-paced combat, where you have to weave offense, defense, and mobility to be successful in combat. We know there are 6 distinct classes planned. We're going to have Swordsman, Ranger, and Sorcerer, which you will see in this trailer video, along with Paladin, Berserker, and Assassin. Now, I know a lot of people are afraid in Eastern import games about gender locking or lack of character customization. We do know there will not be any gender locking, and you will be able to customize your character. One interesting core feature of the game is the Chrono Tether, which has the power to stop time and rewind events. This allows characters to explore alternative timelines. How this is going to work is anyone's guess, but it is an interesting spin on MMO combat, and really when building a game, you need that one interesting thing that sets your game apart from everyone else. The developers have also talked about bosses that will require hundreds of players to defeat. While the developers are saying it will take strategy and skill to defeat these bosses, that is something I do remain skeptical of. Usually when you start getting into hundreds of players during an event, it really just turns into a very Zerg it down, tank and spank burn, but hopefully Chrono Odyssey does their boss fights differently. Now, before anyone gets too excited, we still have a giant void of information. We have no release date, no monetization plans, nothing that really fully flushes out a game from a marketing hype video to a pre-release schedule. It's worth noting that the MMO space is starting to fill up. We've now got Throne and Liberty coming out this year, Chrono Odyssey and ArcAge 2 in the near future, and Pax Dei and Ashes of Creation in the long-term future. After a drought in the MMO space, it seems like this is the time of the flood, and more games are coming out. This may cause a problem because it may cause games to fail due to lack of population density, but that really brings up the big question. What features are you looking forward to most in an MMO, and specifically in Chrono Odyssey?